What is up, you guys? This is Godson, and welcome back to Clash Royale. Today, you guys, we are going over some of the new cards that we are getting for this new update. They are, if you can see in my deck, I have a few of them right now. But to show you even a better example, we will go over here and check out some of the stats that they got. So first up, we have the Fire Spirit. This thing is pretty awesome. I really can't say what exactly I can compare this to, but I would say a bomb and a fireball and a skeleton kind of mixed together and created the Fire Spirit, because these things kamikaze towards you and blow up, and they do splash damage, so they hit a few things pretty good. But I don't think they one-shot a lot of things. Like, for example, the minions, they don't really one-shot those. So I can see some possible application for these troops. They only cost 2 elixirs, so not too bad. They're not overpowered by any means. They are just like, they're just to counter like goblins and small troops like that. And as you can see, the Fire Spirit is a common type card. With the level 10 right now, it's not really accurate to give you all of the stats of it, but the level 10, it shows you it has 100 health and 186 area damage, and some pretty good stats for only 2 elixir. Next up, we have the Furnace, which is 5 elixir, and this thing looks like it has a pot of elixir on top of it. On top of a furnace, and it releases the Fire Spirit. So they come out 2 at a time, just like you can consider this the same thing as a spawning type of building, much like the Goblin Hut or the Barbarian Barracks. They release Fire Spirits, I believe, 2 at a time, and they do good damage just like the other Fire Spirits, which is cool. I'm not sure if the level is lower or higher. Actually, it would be lower, depending on the level of the Furnace. But the Furnace is a good weapon, because these Fire Spirits, I'm pretty sure one of them will get to the tower and then do some damage that way. As you can see, it does have 1,351 hit points, and its spawn speed is about 10 seconds, so not too bad. That's a pretty good card in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure you'll see a lot of people using that thing. So, next up, we have the Bone Brothers. These are the ruthless forgive me. This is similar to the 3 Musketeers. These are the 3 ruthless Bone Brothers. And you guys, how cool is that? These guys are skeletons and they have shields. Just like the Dark Prince, they have armor on them, so they can take a little bit of a beating before they go down. The armor is, I believe that's 199, and their health points are 79. But of course, that's level 4, so it's not really an accurate way of gauging them when you unlock them at the first level. But I can tell you that they're going to be definitely a card that's going to be used a lot. People are going to use these things, and they can be used as distraction, because they're only 3 elixir, which is great. I really like them. They're by far my favorite card in this update so far, these Bone Brothers, and I'm really looking forward to having those in my deck. But of course, they are these are an epic card. Okay, so they're epics. For only 3 elixir? Wow, usually like the epics are pretty expensive, but these guys are so cheap and definitely worth having. So you guys, that is the 3 cards that we are getting for this update. There are some more update things that we have to come. But for now, I'm just showing you gameplay of the cards that we have with this gameplay that I'm doing. And this is a good friend of mine, Clash with Ash. We're playing and we're testing out these cards. Pretty dope. And you guys, I can say definitely this is a game. We're going back and forth. The overtime is so high up. But I did mention in my last video that I've noticed some of the troops have different voices. It's crazy. Like the archers and even the Hog Rider. I think you might be able to catch the Hog Rider in this gameplay. He sounds different. Like, I think they slowed his voice down so it echoes, and it's a lot longer when he comes out and he says Hog Rider. The other troops that I've noticed when fighting is the archers and I believe the knights. So those are the changes that I've noticed so far. Maybe I'll cover this a little bit more when the update is released, and try and do an overview of all the changes that we've got. But I know there are definitely some things that we have that will affect the old cards. So you guys, this battle is just going back and forth. I think with the Furnace producing all of these Fire Spirits, the game doesn't go anywhere. They just keep blowing up stuff, and then we just meet at the halfway point. It's like a Western movie. We just meet in the middle, and then everyone dies. Pretty much. Even with my Hog Rider trying to force his way in there, these furnaces and these cannons just keep me at bay. But eventually, with the timer running down, we start to make a little progress here. But you guys, I'm just having a blast covering all of the updates. This is by far definitely one of the highest points in the updates that we have so far, and I'm loving it. I just want to know what your guys' thoughts are so far with the updates, with all the cards that we're getting, and even these cards that we have now, the skeletons, the furnace, and the fire spirit. The fire spirit and the furnace are kind of like together, but they separated with the troops and the furnace and the skeletons. So I just want to know what your guys' thoughts are so far, if you consider the skeleton as something that you might use more, or perhaps the fire spirits have your attention. So you guys, this has been the update so far. We're gonna have some more coming soon. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you for watching. This is Godson, and I will see you next time. Godson out.